Hello, everybody. How is everybody's day going so far? Got my tea. Hopefully, you guys are buckled in and ready. Ooh, it's super, super hot. Man, whew, I am ready to go. Took a nice nap. I am set and ready. I'm not sure how long the stream will be tonight because I still got to write my next script, for the next video coming out. So it'll be Thursday or Friday, something like that. So that's what is on the agenda. How's everybody doing? We got some people in the chat, some familiar faces I see. Yeah, so welcome everybody. Sean here, Ken here, Blake here, and just I know there's lurkers out there. Hello to you all. As more people trickle on into the stream, let me get something up on the screen really quick. There we go. Ooh, this table's a little wobbly right now. But yes, how's everybody? Over right now and watching your stream at the same time. That's fine. That's fine. As long as you're here, I'm happy. Are we going to talk Six Flags news? Yes, we will be discussing some things, some new findings. Man, I've been pumping out a lot of stuff for you guys, but I got some more stuff that I want to share with you all. So we will do that at the top of the stream in a second. Rachel, welcome to the stream. I'm glad you're here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, yes, indeed. I'm not going to take a sip right here because it's way too hot. So let me move this. Hold on. I don't want to burn myself, guys. That wouldn't be funny. Hold on. All right. Yes. So have you guys been enjoying the updates, or not really, like, I guess enjoy them, but also it's interesting news that's been going down with a lot of the parks. So we'll be talking about that, but yeah, it's a lot going on in such a short stint of time. We'll figure it out. The world will figure it out, I'm sure. I believe in it. I do believe. Yes. Hey, everybody's saying hey to each other in the chat. All right, now. All right, just had to get something situated real quick. Hold tight. Okay. Move this. All right. So, hey. Well, as you know, what we talked about, I'm not sure why it's not working on here. / you're able to comment on your other account for regular comments. I'm not sure what's going on with the live stream. I have no idea. But yes, you're very surprised, Rachel. Very surprised with a lot of the news. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot going on, and there's more stuff that just kind of happened in the afternoon today. So it's weird. I didn't run to make a video because I said I'll just save it and talk about it on the live stream. So I'm here, and that's what we're doing. So yeah, all is good, all is well. No, I have not. I have not seen it. I have not, but I should check it out, huh? There, I don't know. I like some. I don't. Yeah. Well, I guess you wanted to save this and talk to me about it. You mentioned in the comment. Go ahead, voice your opinions. I didn't really write out a script for what I wanted to discuss with the live stream because there's a lot of stuff already talking about in my videos, things that were discussed. So let's just make this kind of a Q&A as far as if you guys want a better understanding in a longer depth like scenario of what is going on and what things may look like, we can discuss it further here without editing and without rushing to put up a video. We have more time here. So yes, ask any questions about parks or things. I don't know everything for sure, but we can answer these together and figure it out. But I do have some insight that could possibly help. I don't know. But yes, let's also talk SeaWorld news. We can do that. We can also, yes, the Six Flags news. Yes, Six Flags stuff is nuts. It's crazy. And we'll actually touch on that at the top of this stream. I will rather watch theme park news than all day. I was watching somebody else's stream and they had like two people on talking about theme parks. And I realized theme park podcasts are amazing. They really are, just discussing things, whether it be Disney, whether it be Universal, anything. if you love it, you'll sit there for an hour and a half, 2 hours just listening to a podcast. So yeah, yes. Happy Revenge of the 5th, everyone. Yes, that is what today is. Yesterday was May the 4th. Be with you. It is also Cinco de Mayo, and it also is Taco Tuesday, all at the same time. I don't know. So it all just falls on this period, and we're all at home. But we'll get through it together. Six Flags is doing reservation, and yes. Yep. I had a video about it, and we'll be touching on that very soon. Very, very soon. So stay tuned on that. Oh yes, hey, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Glad you're here. Ooh, a lot of people trickling on in. Hello. Yes, happy Cinco de Mayo, everyone. Oh man. All right. It's also Takeout Tuesday. Yes, it is Takeout Tuesday. Every Tuesday so far has been Takeout Tuesday. So yeah, I like that. Chimed in on that. Oh, real quick, before we start, this is the last thing before we start. This shirt right here. I love this shirt. This cat, 4th of July cat, riding on a bomb pop, holding a bomb pop, proud to the world. I got this for 4th of July to wear at Six Flags Over Georgia, which I did. And that also was my worst theme park day I've ever had in my life. So that's a fun connection. I have no idea why. Yeah. I was in my prime yesterday with yes. I know you were. Oh, okay. Well, if you're talking about you're going to be at the live stream on Saturday, again, as I mentioned in the community tab, it may or may not happen. Stay tuned, stay posted. As of now, it's going to happen. It'll be at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if we do go live like we did 2 weeks ago, then yes, we'll be going live. But keep you posted on Twitter and also on my community tab. So stay tuned, stay posted. But we do have a new amazing video, like I do weekly. Will be out on Thursday or Friday. So just stay tuned, stay posted on that because it'll happen. Yes. Yeah, you went on the 3rd, and I went on actual 4th of July, and it was not very pleasant, but I don't know. Still was a memory nonetheless. Okay, so we're about to start. I just want to thank you guys so much, first and foremost, for being here. Guys, we hit 1,500 subscribers. Yeah, before this started. That is amazing. Shout out to you all, showing me that you guys love and have been just killing it, watching and supporting the channel and the videos. Man, like the analytics, just the love has been crazy in the past couple of days. So shout out to you all. Thank you so much. Hello to everybody watching on replay, all the lurkers out there and everybody in the live stream chatting. Hello to you all. And subscribe if you are new. Without further ado, we're going to get right into the news at the top of the hour. Well, it's 9:38 Eastern Standard Time, but you guys know what I mean. Yes. Yes, I'm glad you're one of them, and I appreciate you, and welcome to the Passholder family. Awesome. Yes, okay. So, on the news, Sean, welcome to the stream. Welcome. What is up with you? You are just in time, matter of fact. We're about to get started. Yes. All right. Let's begin. Okay. So you guys may or may not know, I'm going to go back a little bit with the timeline, okay? So what was it? 2 days ago, I posted a video about the whole conference call Spanos had, which is the CEO of Six Flags, had with analysts and, shareholders, all that stuff. And then I put that video out, which is, you guys have been very receptive to, and it's been good to like share the news, break the news to you guys. Then the next day, it was, or 2 days ago, or which I think yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. At the time of this live stream, yesterday they put out there on the website. It wasn't announced, but it was just like I decided to look, and other people did as well, that the reservations system would be implemented at some time in the future. Okay, so Josh, welcome to the stream. Your first live stream. I'm glad I was your first live stream content creator that you watch. All that stuff. Yes. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Yes. Story time. It's already begun. Relax, guys. Relax. Let's go. So as I was saying, so they put out the information about it, but it says come check back later. So obviously we don't know when that's going to be. So as far as Six Flags Over Georgia is what we're talking about. So other theme parks have varied. Like Over Texas said May 18th. Magic Mountain said May 18th, I think, something like that, for when they were going to open. Six Flags Over Georgia said May 22nd. So yeah. So with that being said, it was on the website. You can see it was documented in the video that I put out, the last one. The new news that we need to discuss is it no longer says that. It no longer says that it's going to be in May. All Six Flags websites now say that the parks will be opening. This is not set in stone. This to me is just a generic answer to kind of like weather the storm. It now says that Six Flags Over Georgia, which is my home local park, and all the other Six Flags parks will open up July 1st. It is no longer May. They're bypassing June. It now says July 1st. So, yes, July 1st is when they say it's going to open. Now, of course, that can shift. That can be by that time. That can be beforehand. Now, with the smallest percentage, it could still be May. It could still be Memorial Day. And I'll dive into that in a second. But it's looking a little later than that, in my opinion. Hello, Amy. Yes, thank you, Josh, for congratulating me on 1.5K. Yes, it's amazing, hard earned. I'm very thankful, very blessed, thankful for you all. Yes, Sean, I'll answer that in a second as far as that question, because that's going to be very pivotal for what we're discussing. You should let these fine people know who I am. You can tell people who you are. Yes. So there is some things that may shift. There's some things that may shift. Trying to get over what that statement. There's some things that may shift as far as when things will open. So, for example, to get back on track, it said May 22nd for Six Flags Over Georgia. The whole lift on everything will be on the 13th as far as when we can all go out, as far as in Georgia, as far as bars, theme parks, amusement parks, clubs. Obviously that can be extended, but it will possibly just it may be extended is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to get the words out. It may be extended for sure of when the parks will reopen, because hold on. Sorry, I saw something in the chat. Okay. All right. So it may be extended because May 13th is the earliest that they can start hiring. Is the earliest that they can start hiring. And then they're gonna have to start training the people when they're gonna hire probably on the spot or something like that. Then they're gonna start training people. Then they gotta start operating the rides. And from aerial views that we have seen, the park has not finished construction as far as Gotham City, and we're talking about just Six Flags Over Georgia. Even what I heard was Six Flags Over Texas, their Aquaman Power Wave has not been completed. So a lot of rides, a lot of attractions have not been finished. Yeah, so they have to finish that. They don't have to necessarily finish the new land, the new Gotham City for the opening, but it would, to me, really help for them to be done by the time they open. So therefore, July 1st is a clear-cut, good way to set a good date where you can either move it before or after. I think it's really good. So if you guys have any questions about that, let's get started. What does the chat say? What are you guys thinking? Let's answer, and I'll elaborate more on that in a second. Sean says, I don't like how you have to reserve because, for example, say if you want to go every day, because you live like 10 minutes away from the park. You have to go to the app every time. Look, you have to understand this, and a lot of people have been just like going crazy in my comment feeds about all this, about wearing masks, about all that stuff. This is no surprise, guys. This stuff is fresh, where it just started taking shape. Like, it hit in January. It started getting really bad in recent times, recent months, and it's still at a kind of high level right now. So we know that going to the grocery stores, and the CDC said, they recommend you wearing masks when you go out the house, period. With that being said, this is no surprise. When the theme parks want to open, everybody's kind of getting upset. I get it. I get it for one, too, with the mask. It's really hot. Summertime, all that stuff. So that to me is the least that people can do, of that they're asking of you, is if you want to go to the park, wear a mask. Would you rather wear a mask and have a fun day, or would you rather not have the parks at all? I just think it's a no-brainer. But as far as the reservation system that you're mentioning, is it's not that bad. I think it has to be done, because they're going to go on a lower capacity. That's inevitable. That's happening. This is the best way for them to do it. We were wondering how they were going to go about this. Were they going to have just people run to the park and have the clicker and then stop people? No, that would cause chaos, and it would be very hectic. That couldn't be the case. So therefore, they did the reservation system. I think it's very, very good. It depends on how they handle it. That's what's going to be key. Is how is the reservation going to be? How are they going to handle it? And also, I made on Facebook this post, this comment that said, when with the reservation, they know the number that they know the number that they want to. Hey, Pop, welcome to the stream. I'm glad you're here. I know that. Well, they know that there's a certain number that will be the capacity, max capacity. Now, we don't know what that number is. We probably won't know what that number will be. But say people make reservations like a wedding. They RSVP, say it's just, for example, 3,000. Say 2,500 show up. They're probably going to give a certain time frame for when people can arrive to the park during that time. If they miss that window, this is just all speculation and theory. If they miss that window, they're booted out of the system, and then probably on the website, on the app, it'll have more spaces open for people to rush to the website or the app and make a reservation for that day to go to the park. So I think that'll be the best thing for them to do. Yeah. So sorry. Yeah, we are going nuts. Sorry, I'm missing a lot of things in the comments. Sorry, I had to get that out there to explain that. Yes, Sean, I'm gonna tackle all these comments for you guys, so don't worry, keep asking questions. Six Flags Over Georgia, you work at Six Flags Over Georgia, and they're aiming for early June, but may be July. Yes, as I'm mentioning, which is very true, you work there, and also, my belief. I always said actually mid-June. I actually kind of mentioned it with like Whitewater in that video with Python Plunge, that I'm aiming for mid-June, possibly July. They're definitely going to try, if they can, to do before July 4th. Catch all that wave right there. To me, they have to, because that's a big time. That last big boost would be Labor Day weekend. So I think July 4th is very important, and then they should have some nice treats for us. Maybe a food festival, maybe something out there. This is just my thoughts and my theory. Scroll down. Oh, wow, that just skipped all that. What's going to happen with King's Dominion during this pandemic? We haven't heard anything as far as any news with other parks, whether it be a lot of SeaWorld parks or the Cedar Fair parks. We don't know, but it'll most likely be a reservation system, which brings me to my next point, is Disney. Shanghai Disney is going to be the first theme park to open back up officially on Monday. May 11th. May 11th, they'll open up with the reservation system. So, all eyes on them. We will know more about what is going to go down and occur, I believe, after Monday. Why do I say that? Is because they're doing the reservation system, as I mentioned, and they will we'll see if how that unfolds, how it'll work out, how will the seating go, how will the virtual queuing go, how will the restaurant seating, how will everything go. So they're doing the minimum, like the lower capacity, May 11th, by the 12th, probably by the 11th in the afternoon. We'll see how everything goes. So I think that'll be a monumental moment for us to see what is going to happen. Yes, RIP Six Flags Over Georgia opening on July 1st. All Six Flags parks say July 1st now. To me, it's just, again, a generic answer for them to just give out and say, because they were probably really getting a lot of calls, probably getting a lot of massive attention on their website, a lot of complaints about the reservation system. Like we know some people, have issues with. And I understand, but they probably just gave that answer so we could just figure out what the government, what the local government has to say as far as restrictions with them being lifted. Again, as I mentioned in the video, they will vary per city, per state as far as opening. But as far as I'll just say too, the New York Six Flags parks and the California parks, Magic Mountain, and what's the other one? Dang it! I just did a video about it. Well, it's slipping my mind. But all the California parks, they're probably gonna open last too. So because of things are kind of hectic out there, more than everywhere else. Reservations, as Joseph said, hey, and welcome to the stream. Reservations are the best way, crowd control and follow guidelines. Exactly. I'm saying positivity that we're getting back to the park. I don't know if we were really thinking we were going to go 0 to 100. I don't know what that's all about, that we were going to go from a complete shutdown all the way to 100% open as normal. If you guys wanted that, we might have to wait till next year or somewhere later on in the future as far as that. But for them to try to get us back to the parks now is awesome, and it's a blessing. So, yes, Jocelyn, it is a lot to take in, but we'll get through it together, all of us. You're fine with the mask, Sean said, but say if the parks hit the capacity, you can't go that day. Your plans are ruined. You should not be making plans the day of. You should not be making plans the day of, unless you see a pattern with a droppage in attendance midday, and then you can snag a last minute reservation for that day. But if you're talking about going at the beginning of the day, early in the day, something like that, do not. I'll already say this right now. At any of the Six Flags parks, at any of the theme parks, do not try and make day of reservations or day of plans where it could ruin your whole day. Do not make day of plans. It needs to be the day before. It needs to be a week before. We'll know soon. But do not try and make day of plans and get upset if they don't happen. Just be smart. Yes. Oh, that skipped. Oh, are we talking coasters, guys? Which hyper is better, Nitro or Goliath? Okay. Nitro is nice. This will be my opinion. I see you guys are chatting away. Both are great. Pop says you like Nitro better. I know you do. I think Goliath has more to offer, and like that Helix is so intense. They're both really good. I think Pop, you nailed it right on the head. They're yes. Danny mentioned they're the same ride. In your opinion, elaborate on that a bit. Elaborate. Nitro's a little bit faster. You said, is that why? I mean, speed. Like for example, Mako at SeaWorld Orlando is actually very. It's what 90 something miles an hour. It's very fast. I love it. To me, I like it better than Goliath. But Goliath at the same time has different elements that I like about it that I on a certain day would put that higher than Mako. So yeah, it depends. The only videos YouTubers post about Busch Gardens Williamsburg is park reviews and park coaster rankings. Yeah, because it has a lot to offer. It has a lot to offer for people to make content about that, but people don't. With a lot of these parks, they don't like to vlog and actually go around and show things or news updates. It's more of a lot of construction updates and things like that. But yeah, I think a lot of people need to have a group of people or one person go around and vlog and that be their part and just share it to the world. Share what it's like. On a day to day at that park rather than just what's new or a review, even though those are cool, but still, no. The turns are the same, but reverse and nitro is a little longer by 10 seconds. I mean, yeah. Again, ranking coasters or as far as opinions, of course, vary. That's the beauty of like being a coaster enthusiast and loving coasters is there's no right or wrong answer unless you're completely off the radar and things are just crazy. Yeah. Stay tuned on that. Stay tuned on that, Sean. That's great perspective. Stay tuned on that. SeaWorld Orlando. Let me see what I'm doing. Yes, that's true. That's true. But I do believe that we have more hypers and we do have more big coasters coming in store soon. Well, dang it. That kind of takes me back because as far as the whole coronavirus thing has stalled a lot of things. But before then, SeaWorld's trying to really shift and change and get away from the whole animal thing. They're keeping that. We're talking about live animals. They're keeping the animal theming with rides and coasters, but not really going off the whales and everything, Shamu. Yeah, so I don't know. Georgia Cyclone or Scream Machine? I'll let you guys answer that. To me, that has its mixtures. It has its goods and its bads for different things. So that's a great question. You also rode Nitro in its prime when it came out. It's also older, I believe. When did it come out? When did Nitro come out? Because I know, of course, Goliath is on the kind of newer spectrum of rides. Kind of, yeah. Great American Scream Machine. Okay, understandable. That airtime is crazy. Yes, everybody's saying Great American Scream Machine. Yeah, I see it. Yeah. Would you ride Georgia Cyclone 100 times, Orgasm 50? That 50 would take a lot out of you, though. Man, I would probably still go a Scream Machine on that. I would probably say Scream Machine. So yeah. All right. As you guys chat away, ask more questions. Whew. Let's take a sip. Keep on chomping away with those questions. Oh, that is good today, man. Again, green tea with honey. Can't go wrong with it. Oh, Danny, your old self. Rachel, you rather go Scream Machine? Okay. Interesting perspective. Rachel and everybody else, why would you go Scream Machine over Cyclone? While I take more sips of my tea, I want you guys to answer some questions that I ask you. Why? So that's for anybody that's ever been to Six Flags Over Georgia, because I know we have some people in the chat that aren't from here or never been to Six Flags Over Georgia that have different parks. But as far as people who know about it, why would you take Scream Machine over Georgia Cyclone? What is my favorite flat ride in the world? Interesting. Okay. So I have a favorite. Yeah, I have a favorite ride period that I've always loved. Like favorite dark ride being The old Back to the Future, I really love that at Universal Studios. And then Spider-Man, things like that. Things that really have great theming that are immersive, things like that. I don't know. I really love them. I love theming. I love theming. Like me growing up in Florida, I was used to big time theming at all those parks, and then moving out here, going to more amusement style parks with amusement like type of rides, your pandemoniums, your different things like pendulum, and just different types of rides like that. Um, it was new to me. It was a shift, even though I would always come up here as a kid to like Georgia and go to Six Flags Over Georgia. That's where it has a deeply rooted spot in my heart. So, but yeah, how to get used to this always being in my backyard. Um, let's see, people. I don't plan to sleep tonight, as I mentioned. Well, I do plan to sleep tonight, but I after the people are street racing out here. By the way, people have been street racing in probably multiple cities like crazy, like hitting triple like figures, digits on their meter. It's been crazy. It's been crazy. But yes, I plan to stay up tonight. I have to write another script for a video. So after the stream, I need to stay awake. All right. Because of the airtime and the intensity. Okay. Airtime is very important. Of course, things shift as far as people's perspectives on what you like more. You want that classic coaster? They both offered that. They both offered different things. So yeah, I like that. The airtime, I like that. Airtime is very important to me as well. Scream Machine with the kidney stone. You know that, right? Hell, yes, this is true. Um, wow, that skipped. Sorry. I don't know why that always happens. Um, the Wonder Woman wheel at Coney Island, you said, is your favorite flat. Um, I guess I would count that, to be honest. That could actually count. Don't deny that. Pop says airtime on Gasm. Yeah, it's incredible. How great is that airtime? It's really great. Like I'm missing it more and more that the park's been closed. I just miss the airtime so much. Like that coaster, period. Scroll up to see if I missed more things. Oh, okay, sorry. What Intamin Blitz coaster would you be what I think was the best? Terran, Cheetah Hunt, Maverick, ooh, or Pantheon. Well, we don't know about Pantheon. Pantheon has some interesting, unique elements to it that may top that. But to me, Cheetah Hunt is just amazing. That thing goes, and I love that coaster so much. Um, I love the theme. I love everything about that. If you know the history of how that ride was designed to be built, what it was supposed to be modeled after, obviously a cheetah, and then you ride that coaster, you'll know that that thing's really special, and they took some time on it. It's awesome. It really is awesome. Um, I'm hoping that when Six Flags Over Georgia opens back up, we can all get together. Yes, we can all 6 feet apart hang out together at the parks, or they might say something to us. Yes, I would love that though. It's been what was that last year? Time seems like it's gone by, but like it's crazy. That was last year that we all met up. Right? Last May, this month. Wow, that's coming up. Yeah, but I'd absolutely love that. Do you think Pantheon would be cool with the soundtrack? Um, I'm a Score should do every soundtrack. I'm a Score is incredible with soundtracks. They to me the best theme park themed music. Period. So yes. And do we know or not if Pantheon will have audio or not, or at least in the queue line? It probably will. So we'll see. We'll see. Falcon's Fury. It's terrifying. They both are, but I would say Falcon's Fury is less tamed. Let's just say that. Sorry. Oops. Yes, it will happen. That will all link up together. Screen Machine is a classic. Cyclone. Don't sleep on Georgia Cyclone. Cyclone, though. To be honest with you, don't. They're both classics in their own right. But I get you on that. Screen Machine definitely is tremendously a classic, though. It really is. By the way, on this live stream, they shouldn't have the in broadcast button so close to the arrow where I want to scroll back up. It's literally like that far apart on here. They should not have that. It's so close, and I'm so terrified to end the stream. Yes. It's crazy. People are like revving up and racing like crazy. It's so loud, but it's to me it's so cool at the same time. I don't know. Yes, we will meet up. I promise you that. Somehow, some way. It's nuts, yes, but not as intense as Fury. Yes, not Fury 325, but Falcon's Fury. Both intense, both awesome. You were 6 years old when you went to Busch Gardens, and you're so scared to ride Cheetah Hunt, so you didn't ride it. You'll get back there, for one. Two, I get why you're scared. Not really. I do. It's intimidating if you aren't used to that whiplash, that speed, but it's intense. It's awesome, though. I love it so much. I really do. Yeah, I think with this theming, it has to have a soundtrack. So I think it's inevitable. It'll happen. Of course. See, thank you. Somebody's vouching for Georgia Cyclone. It had a special place. I think it was a good coaster. It really was a good coaster. Twisted's great. I don't know. It's not the best RMC in the world, but Georgia Cyclone and Twisted, they're both nice. They're both nice in their own right. People don't like the new, and then some people don't like the old. Some people do, and they don't. So I don't know. It's okay. We all were at some point in time. Of course. That's its only flaw. That delay that it takes to operate that ride. It's just the structure was poorly built of how they set that up. But I do want to ride King Ka. Yeah, one day I'll ride it. Okay, but yes, what are your guys' thoughts, really quick? What are your guys' thoughts on Disney, Shanghai Disney opening up on Monday? What do you guys think about that? Flying Bass, welcome to the stream. Howdy to you. Yes. Twisted Cyclone is the shortest RMC in the world, behind the likes of Wonder Woman and yeah, it's a lot. Instead of obviously it's not a single rail, but it being a normal type of RMC, it's it's a lot shorter than most. I believe it's 33 seconds long, which is crazy because they gutted that ride from Georgia Cyclone to Twisted Cyclone and made a huge difference. Am I going to Six Flags on opening day? It depends on when that is. We have no idea at this point when opening day will be. As I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, they changed it to July 1st, but I don't think that's set in stone. Pretty sure it's not actually. It's just a generic answer that they put on all Six Flags websites to kind of just weather the storm, I believe. So thoughts on Shanghai? I feel it should open much later, but in the area, COVID counts are going down. Yes. They've gone down tremendously. They've managed this better than probably anybody. Excuse me, right now. So they've been handling it very well. So therefore, I feel they should open back up first. Following that will probably be Disney Springs, the restaurants and shops in Orlando will probably be next, and then later on the parks will open up. But Disneyland will be dead last. I believe. I really do believe that. Just again, California, man, it's crazy. My favorite Schwarzkopf coaster, Mindbender. Oh, hands down, Mindbender. Mindbender is so awesome in its own right. Has different intense elements. People even gray out, black out on some parts of them. It has a lot of worlds first to it. So yes. And then it's just been standing the test of times, man, for so long. Mm. But yes, about the Shanghai thing, I think it's great. I can't wait for Monday. Just everybody's going to be talking about it. I won't be posting anything about it. I'll just let others do it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just curious to see how it'll unfold, how it'll happen, and hopefully everything goes well, which to me will indicate how the rest of all these openings and reservation systems may go. That's my belief. Yes, Mindbender. Twisted is short and sweet, but packs a punch. Yes. That overbank like wave turn is intense. Yes. Yeah, but it's incredible. Oh, yo, you love this channel, especially since Six Flags Over Georgia is my home park. Now, of course, Six Flags Over Georgia is my home park. I'm glad you love the channel. Glad you've been loving the content. The thing is, that's crazy. Well, there's a lot more to come, first of all. Second of all, it's crazy that I would have been doing so much traveling right now if all this wasn't going on. As you guys may or may not have known, that I was supposed to go to Six Flags, Fiesta, Texas, and SeaWorld, San Antonio for the opening of their new coaster. And I didn't get to go because of all this. So I was supposed to be doing so much traveling, and it's left me with just like, what can I do to make people smile? Let's not just focus on Disney, which I, still love. Let's not focus on Universal. Let's not focus on these big parks, but let's pay attention to Six Flags and let's shine some light on it. And people have been very receptive and loved it. So I'm glad, and glad you've been enjoying it. Giving everybody a little bit of sunshine during these interesting dark times. So yes, thank you for your support. They really need to work on this chat system. Invader front entrance theming looks nuts. It's like the best entrance theming I've ever seen. I have to check that out. I actually don't recall if I've seen it. I definitely have to check it out. You didn't see the new July 1st until you said, yeah. I didn't want to rush to make a video. I wanted to kind of just talk to you guys, have it be interactive, where you guys can share your thoughts, because this just happened, we'll say like 7 hours ago, about the July 1st thing, but we'll see. Again, this could be before then. Let's just say it all depends on the state of when the restrictions will be lifted and when you can. So as far as Six Flags Over Georgia, the smallest percentage of a chance it can hit is Memorial Day. The whole lift with everything with amusement parks and clubs and all that will be lifted on the 13th of this month. Or it could be extended longer. But again, they have to hire people. They have to test the rides. They have to do more stuff. They have to train people. So it could look like how opening day was, how it was. Well, that's a whole nother thing with how trains will be running, how everything will be operated. But it'll be at a slower pace. But I don't think it'll be wise to just throw people out there to deal with this new type of environment without fully being trained first. Now, I was going to say they could be training during it, have somebody that's experienced and then a new person. But no, I think it's wise to have everybody fully trained. Plus, they'll need to, because this is all new guidelines that everybody will have to learn. So I'm looking at mid-June, possibly July 1st, but for sure before July 4th. Yeah. I love Mindbender. Can coaster that all day. Oh, all day. I will be doing that all day when, hopefully, when the parks do open, because I miss Mindbender, and I want to ride that ride. Disney World in Orlando. We'll just have to see how Shanghai Disney's opening goes, and then the outside stuff. Obviously it's an outdoor park, but as far as Disney Springs, which can be more controlled, the restaurants which are open can be more controlled, and then later on Disney World will eventually open. But to me, that all has to be based, I think, For example, the first theme park to close was what? The Disney parks. Then every other company outside of theme parks started closing up too. Disney is opening the first park back. They were the first to close. They're the first to reopen as far as a Disney chain parks, which is Shanghai Disney in this example. They're the first to open, so they're going to lead the way, in my opinion, of what's going to happen next in regards to all theme parks and how it's going to happen. And I trust them, so we'll see how it goes. I have faith. You never gone to Disney? You should at least once in your life. It's actually magical. And if you can do Disneyland, you'll feel Walt's vibe out there, not in a like creepy way, but like a magical. It's special. It's special. What do you feel? Ooh, a nice question. I like this. Will take Splashwater Falls place. I hear a lot. Yes, I think the generic answer people say would be, a 40. SNS free spin. But to me, you have some other options here. It most likely will be that. It could also be a Wild Mouse coaster. It could also be RMC Raptor. I'm being optimistic on some better things, but knowing with what's going on right now, we can speculate, but we're not sure. But it'll probably be what you're saying. I don't know. The general public will just love it. They'll love that ride so much. I promise you they will. Just like they love Larson Loopers. I don't know. I don't know. It's a cred though. I'll ride it at least during the opening. You're planning on going the end of June, you hope. That's possible. That's possible. Don't reserve anything that costs money, but book something that you can change the reservation. I think that's, something good. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much for, understanding and agreeing with that. Yeah. That's my theory. That's my theory. I think it'll be really good. I have some other ideas too that I'll share with you guys later. Possibly in another in a separate video that I'll make. Do you think Six Flags will add a launch coaster in the near future? In the near future, no. In the near future, no. Should they? Yes. I think it'll be helpful, and I have some ideas about it and where it could and should go. So yes. Yes, Pop, you're agreeing with it. Not only will it be good too, it'll be great. That'll be amazing to have that there, and it'll fit it so well. That is a dead spot. People would stand on the bridge and just watch it. The path going to the carousel, all that stuff. It would be incredible to have a RMC Raptor. At this point, who knows? It could actually be 2023 or later now. So 2022, I don't know. But RMC Raptors are actually not that expensive, to be honest with you. So it's possible. It's actually possible. Yes, Mindbender is getting retracked. Yes, they're not finished with it though, but it is getting retracked, and yeah, a new paint scheme too. The same color, green, but it got a new coat. Awesome. Hopefully they don't mess up the ride though. It should feel better, not worse, and it shouldn't feel different as far as what we love from it. So yeah, it's like, it feels like, man, time is going by, but then it's not. It's crazy. Yes, we do need a launch coaster. 100%. We do. Of course, we had one before, but things shifted in that day and age, and I think it's time to come back. Yes, you agree. I think we should all just, there we have it. We should get a launch coaster. I agree. No, we really should though. What am I more excited about? The retracking of Gasm or Mindbender? Scream Machine. to make it not as rough but still super enjoyable. I do like how rough that ride is, but like you can tone it back a little bit. If that thing can be smooth, that thing can get ranked again. That would be amazing after all these years. Um, yeah, yeah, I agree with you 100%. I think it's. I just hope it'll happen. I really do hope it'll happen. What do you guys think of like a yeah, like a West Coast racers type of like a dueling two different trains? Could we handle that? Can we handle a West Coast racers that Six Flags Magic Mountain type of coaster? Your thoughts, guys? That's just me throwing something out there. I think that would be interesting to see. I really do. Just did some editing for a video on Saturday. Okay. Um, nice, 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 very nice. Editing is key. It is king. But good. Glad you got that done. If Six Flags offers you a job at operating the coasters, will I take it? No. No. I how do I put this? I like covering it from my perspective and being in a partnership kind of thing with them, like media. I don't want to be on that side and have some more restrictions on me. I like the freelancing thing of being able to cover what I want. So no, I don't think I would take the job operating. I would like to do it for a day or two to learn more about it and I don't know, cover it or just experience it, but not to do it as a job. No. Yeah, I actually do think it would go very well. Again, a lot of those coasters out there would go very well with theme music, with a nice soundtrack to it. So yeah. Nah. Again, chat's flying and this thing is ridiculous. Oh, nice. Got you on oh nice. Nice. That's cool. I like that. Like it fits the timing perfectly. um hmm. I hope not. But overall, with the whole profiling of that, I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. It'll be hard to mess that right up. If they do, then it'll be monumental and it'll be absolutely terrible. So I hope not. Da, da, da. Can SNS probably just be don't have that powerful? We don't. We don't. We do need something like just oh man. If we can get something powerful at that park, get that park back to like the 90s when that skyline was great and the coasters were just like everywhere you went. It was just jam-packed with just like something amazing everywhere. I think we're leaning a lot at Six Flags Over Georgia wise on the past of what these coasters, what these rides were, how they were iconic for their day and age, for their time. But it's time for the future, especially now. I also say this: I am very fearful. I am very fearful that there are so many Six Flags parks that we may possibly be seeing in the next year or so. Some Six Flags parks not be Six Flags parks anymore. Not saying shut down, but I don't think they'll be under the Six Flags banner because of like they have to cut ties. If you're not making a lot of money, I don't think it'll be beneficial for Six Flags that have all these parks. So I don't know. We'll see. That's just an idea of mine. Let's see. The name Mindbender is ridiculous. Wait, you don't like Mindbender, or you like the Riddler Mindbender? At first, at one point in time, it was called the Mindbender, too. So that's another thing. But I just like Mindbender in general because it's weird. Like you rethemed it back. You rethemed it to a theme that it already was. Like it was always Riddler theme. You didn't have to put his name just because of the new Gotham City. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, people agree. All right, Pop. I will see you later. Love your food videos as of late. Yeah, I'm hungry. But yes, I will see you later. I'll talk to you later. Thank you for coming to the stream, buddy. Do you think that Icebreaker was going to be similar to West Coast Racers? No, it's a different type of ride. I personally feel like Icebreaker has more of a shot of being closer to Pantheon, but a lot smaller. Yeah, to be honest with you. So no, not like West Coast Racers, but all good in its own right, though. You would love Six Flags Over Georgia to have West Coast, right? Yeah, yeah. I just think it would be amazing, though. But when are we going to get another mega type of addition to the park? It needs a lot of love. There's a lot of ideas. Like I was thinking today, is it possible that Six Flags Over Georgia not getting all this stuff during this day and age is because they're not fully owned by Six Flags, so they get the short end of things? Can it be that it's owned by like an investors group? But if it were owned by fully the whole Six Flags chain, would it get better things in this day and age? I think so, but I don't know. I don't know. Do I like drop towers? I don't mind them. I don't love them. I'm a big coaster guy, and flat ride. Yeah, I will not like not as tall drop tower type of guy. But I don't mind them. I love coasters. Like I'll get on a Giga coaster that's 300 feet, but I don't know something about drop towers. But I don't mind them though. Oh, you hate? Okay, yeah, me too. Me too. I hate that you're ruining such great history of it. It's still there, but it's still messing with it. How will Six Flags do there? Yes, actually, I did a whole video on that. If you want to check that out, about the Six Flags CEO Mike Spanos released a drafted plan on how everything will be. You can actually check that out, and I elaborate and give my full thoughts and details on that. You should definitely check it out. A whole video about it up on the channel. Ew. Let's see. And that's another thing. Yes. A ride like Max Force would be very good where Splash Waterfalls is. I think that would be another great addition of what could happen at Six Flags Over Georgia. We'll see. It does break down kind of often from what I've seen and has delays, but we'll see. But I'd like that. I like that a lot. Yeah. Oh, that'd be cool. I'd love to. I'm waiting to see when are we gonna get openings. Obviously, we need the parks to open back up, and then we'll get more opening like dates for the coasters because we got Pantheon, you have Orion, you have Iron Gwazi, you have Icebreaker, you have so many different rides and coasters. You have what is it, Candemonium at Hershey Park, which started testing today or yesterday. So a lot of in Jersey Devil. You have a lot of great coasters, great iconic coasters, should be iconic, that are coming out this year. My thoughts on the opening day thing. Again, I think of July 1st. I think that's fair. I say within that 2-week block of June, mid-June to July 1st is a fair opening time frame of when everything will open back up, in my opinion. What would I add to what water slide would you add to Whitewater? Well, we're getting a water coaster. What I would do though is add more water coasters. To be honest with you, I think we have a really good lineup. I would love to have the like Lazy River be a little bit better with theming around it, but kind of like Splash and Safari at Holiday World, or like I want us to compete. We kind of can. We have a really great water park / ranked water park, but I think we can do more with it, better theming to it. even some of the like Whitewater Bay at what Fiesta, Texas, I think it is, somewhere in Texas, one of their parks has great like Disney type of theming. Let's up that, but honestly, more water coasters. Like again, Splash and Safari has what, two, three, something like that, and they're world class. They're highly ranked. Yeah, I'd add more. Even though we're getting one this year, so that's a start. I will be surprised if they announce. Yeah, I'm curious as far as their announcements in general. To just answer this at the top, I'm not sure what they'll announce. Will they still announcing? It all will also depend on when they open back up this year. How will everything go? So, it's possible, or that might have been planned. What you're saying, but the Giga and the shuttle coaster, but we'll see. Um, I have no idea, but it is. I have no idea. uh, if Six Flags goes bankrupt, where did it go? Oh, if Six Flags goes bankrupt, which company can buy them? Well, somebody recently did put a video out there, and then also there's so much speculation and talks about bankruptcy, which they're safe as of now. I don't really want to shine negative news out there, but again, that's not a bad idea. May do it, but I'd honestly love to see Cedar Fair buy. I know there was talks, which is funny, for Six Flags to buy Cedar Fair. That was a whole thing earlier this year, I think, or late last year. But now it would be cool to see it reverse, them to be like Cedar Fair parks. Yeah, I'd like that, or probably SeaWorld do it, but SeaWorld wouldn't buy all of them. To be honest with you. So probably Cedar Fair would be the best bet with that many. Or a lot of the parks would close and or go independent. Or smaller chains that we might not really be familiar with would probably buy the certain individual parks. Yeah, Invader looks like it's gonna be a nice kind of family type of launch thing going on with it, but it'll definitely pack a punch, and I'm excited for it. Uh, you've only ridden the Rapids once in 3 years. Yeah, first of all, it's always packed, it's always full, so that's a whole nother thing about it. Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot. They need to do better with it, and I think they'll need to do better after this because of their rankings their ratings as far as service and all that stuff, and they're pretty low, and just yeah, great park, great kind of reputation, but yeah, they could do more with that. But yeah, I don't know what the Rapids, what's up with that. Do I play Planet Coaster? I'm just beginning, and I may play some stuff for you guys on stream for us to chat, hang out, and then do some things or have separate videos. If you guys would like that, let me know. Actually, with that being said, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up here for tonight. You guys have been amazing and been showing me so much support. I have to get running. I gotta, get some things done, eat a little bit of food, and then get started on this jam-packed, awesome video that'll be up for you guys either Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or Friday. So, yes, I know. I don't want to leave either. I know. No. Yes and no. Yes and no. They're definitely quantity because they want to beat Cedar Point and be the coaster capital of the world, but they also have great quality at their parks. But yes, I know, guys. I'm sorry. I have to head out, but this is for you guys. This is all for you for another amazing video to come out. I have to work on it for you guys, but I didn't want to neglect the stream. You guys are awesome. You guys are absolutely awesome. And above, let's see, Panda. Where did it go? I saw a staff at Whitewater, and they said that the Rapids is closed because of the lack of attendance. Wow. That'll definitely change, in my opinion, in the near future. If, again, they may not open up, in my opinion, this year. So, but if they do, That'll change. That'll change. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me again. Thank you guys for your support. Hello to all the lurkers out there. Thank you guys for joining me. You guys just watching. I love you guys equally as those that are in the stream chatting. Hello to all the people watching on replay. Thank you guys so much for your love and support. Thank you guys again for helping me get to 1.5K. I should be having a video about that later on, and also how you guys can help support the channel, which you guys are already doing, but other ways that'll be awesome and I'll be appreciative of, because I appreciate you guys. Thank you to you guys that are watching. Love the Passholder family. Again, guys, Thursday or Friday at 3 p.m. The latest will be Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. A new video will be out. It'll be amazing. So have a good night, guys. Thank you so much. Subscribe if you're new, and I will catch you guys next week. Again, stay tuned on the community tab and or on Twitter, and keep you guys posted on everything. Thank you guys again, and I'll see you guys later. Again, Thursday or Friday, 3 p.m. All right, guys. Take it easy, guys. Bye.